Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Caitlin. In today's video, I'm going to talk about inspiration. When I was younger, in high school and university, I often found I could only write when I was feeling inspired. No, I'm not the only writers who've struggled with that, and you might be one of those writers who can only write when they're feeling inspired. The thing is, if you're serious about writing, you really need to get over that. You have to discipline yourself to write even when you're not feeling inspired, otherwise you're never going to get that book written. Disciplining yourself is not always easy. It took me years, but it is possible. Today's video isn't a lecture on how you just need to get over not being inspired. I'm going to give tips on how you can find inspiration for those writers who still haven't quite been able to discipline themselves into writing even when they're not inspired. Number 1, go for a walk. Take a notebook with you and just make sure on your walk that you're taking in the scenery, whether you're walking in nature or in an urban center, and eventually find a spot to sit down and just write about everything you see from where you're sitting and describe it as if there was a character in that setting. I found that that often helped me when I was looking for inspiration. If I started writing about the setting I was in, it often helped me want to I want to write about other settings. Number 2 is go somewhere in public, whether it's the mall or a park, and people watch. Form stories for the people you see about why they're there, what they're doing, what their family is like, and pretend you're creating a character profile for that person and a story, and that can also help spark inspiration for you. 3, watch a movie, read a book, or watch a TV show. I often find when I'm paying attention to other stories, that often helps me start thinking about my own stories. Number 4, listen to music. My favorite personally is movie scores. That really helps inspire me. But I'm not saying you have to listen to movie scores. If you get inspired listening to pop music because your book is set in contemporary times and your characters listen to pop music, then that's perfectly fine. But for me, since I'm a fantasy writer, movie scores, particularly Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Narnia, Harry Potter, those scores really help inspire me. I often listen to music while I'm writing, but if you're kind of stuck in a rut, just sit down, put headphones in, and just listen for a while, and I'm sure things will pop into your head and get you in the mood to write. Number 5 is kind of similar to the listening to music. Just let yourself sit down and daydream. And finally, number 6, draw. I am in no way an artist. You may be, and I find even though I'm not an artist, drawing the characters or settings or scenes in my novel will really help me kind of get back into the story and want to start writing it more. So yeah, draw things, and that can help spark inspiration and get you back to writing. So those are my 6 tips for kind of finding inspiration. Again, if you're serious about writing, you really need to discipline yourself to write even when you're not inspired. These tips are for in the meantime when you haven't quite disciplined yourself. So if you found this at all helpful today, please like and share this video with the world. You can also subscribe to my channel. I post advice videos every Sunday and kind of day in the life videos whenever I feel like it. If you want to connect with me, I'm on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks for watching.